Hi guys, thank you for clicking on my video and welcome to my channel. This is my first official upload. My name is Melina, and the reason why I decided to upload a video online is to help people who are struggling or probably are in the beginning stages of trying to lose weight. Personally, I have lost 23 pounds over the last 3 months. We're in November right now, so I will say September, October, and November. 23 pounds in total. So please stay tuned. I'm going to tell you guys the two most important things I did that helped me lose the weight. Okay. So like many of you, when I was trying to look for hints or tips about losing weight, I clicked on YouTube, I went on Google, I did my research, I looked for different things. And I tried everything from apple cider vinegar drinks to you name it. Like, I tried so many different things, and I just decided to get up and try to do the work myself. I wasn't really motivated to go to the gym all the time, and my job has me sitting a lot on a day-to-day basis. So in conclusion, the things that I did is just actually two things. um, the two things I would say, the first one is intermediate fasting. So that helped me a lot. Intermediate fasting, I would fast for about 16 hours at a time before my first meal. How I would do it: in the morning when I woke up, I would skip breakfast as my first meal. My first official meal would be lunch. I would have a bigger lunch to subsidize for me skipping breakfast. When I say bigger, I don't mean in portions, but something filling and satisfying, not like a sandwich that will make you hungry in 20 minutes or so. So my first meal would be lunch. After lunch, I would have a second meal, which would be dinner, and it would be a light dinner probably around 6 o'clock, 6:30. I generally take late lunches on a daily basis, so my lunches are usually around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So from the time I wake up, like 5:30 a.m., to my first meal, which is lunch at 2:30, 2 o'clock, I will be drinking water with lemon slices in there or orange slices in there. For after my lunch, then my dinner, that will be my last meal of the evening or night until my lunch the following day. It didn't start off with 16 hours right away. I started off with just trying to do a few hours after waking up. Instead of taking my breakfast at 7 o'clock, I pushed my breakfast back to 8:30 or a little later every day or every week. And eventually I got to the point where I didn't really need to take it anymore. There are days when you will feel a bit more hungry in the mornings, and if that's the case, I would take like probably a yogurt, a banana, or just something light to hold me over until my first meal, which is lunch at 2 o'clock. So that's it for intermediate fasting. I did do a little bit digging about it. The most I've done so far is probably 16, 17 hours. I am thinking of doing the intermediate fasting where you fast for one day, then you eat on the second day, you fast on the third day. So there are different types of intermediate fasting. You can look it up and see which one works for you. My second thing, intermediate fasting alone to me, it wasn't enough. The main thing that I think worked hand in hand with my intermediate fasting is the things that I was eating. And I'm not a big person to go count calories or to look at what I'm eating or to go behind the scenes and see all of that. I just eat what I feel like eating, which was one of the biggest issues, I would say, that got me to the point of being that heavy. So what I did was, my work provides Weight Watchers, but I didn't have the time or the energy or the will to join Weight Watchers. But I did take a time to go through their pamphlet and some of their websites, and I did see their portions and their point systems. I will add the link. I'll add the link into this video for the point systems that they do have. You don't have to go through the entire point system. I just went through the things that I generally eat. I was used to having larger meals, like a heavy breakfast with like bread, eggs, cheese, like whole work, like heavy breakfast, heavy lunch, big dinner, and like a snack before bed. And with Weight Watchers, I realized that I was eating way more than I should have been eating. I am going to insert a chart for you. The chart will tell you how many points you should be taking per day. So it's based off your weight and your height. So based off my weight and my height, at the time my weight was 182. That's my heaviest weight. I'll insert some pictures at the end. At my heaviest weight, which is 182, and my height, the points that I was supposed to be taking in per day was around 27 points total. Okay. So you can click on the chart, see how much points you're supposed to be taking in per day. And I will also link the website that has how much points each item or produce or things that you're eating carries. And I realize that sometimes you would reach your points based off what you eat, not how much you eat, because you can eat as many vegetables or salads or fruits or chicken breasts or anything that are healthier, and you would not really accumulate much points. But you can go out and eat like one burger and get like 15 points or 13 points, just roughly. I think like if you go to like Subway and you get a sandwich from Subway, it's like 12 points. So that alone is like half of your points for the day. So that kind of opened my eyes a bit to the amount of like calories and the amount or portion of food that I consumed on a daily basis. And that's what kind of helped me. So I included this with the intermediate fasting. And in my first month of doing both of them together, it took a while to adjust. I did not go to the gym at all. That was like a hectic month for me, and I think I was just basically going to work, and that was it. So work and home, like not much of a active load. So I did just the intermediate fasting and the watching the points and the amount of things I consume, sticking to my 27 points per day and not going over it. And within the first month of doing that, I lost probably around 11 pounds, and that's with no gym whatsoever. So that kind of motivated me, and I pushed more to continue onwards to the second and third. I am on my third month currently, and I went from 182-ish to right now I am 160, 158. I fluctuate currently. So I have hit my target goal, but I am going to work to go a bit further and probably lose another 7 or 9 pounds again, more additional to what I've lost currently. So that's basically what I have done so far to take off the weight and keep it off and live a healthier lifestyle. In my second going on to my third month, I did introduce doing light gymming. So in the mornings, I'll get up at 5. I'll go to the gym from like 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I'll be gymming for like an hour every morning. I would gym on an empty stomach, and I would just drink the water with lemon slices, as I stated before. With gymming, it did help a lot because my energy levels kept up and I started to tone up. I won't say I didn't lose as much weight, it's just that I did gain muscle as well, so that kind of balanced it out. And currently it gave me enough stamina and energy to continue so far. So currently every morning, I try to every morning, at least 4 times a week, mostly 5 if I can, to gym for at least an hour light exercise every morning. So if you have any questions, please feel free to add them in the comment section below. As I said, this is my first video, so if you have any pointers or anything that you'd like to see next, please leave it in a comment below. Thank you so much for your time, and I am going to insert my before and after pictures for you at the end of the video, and the links will be in the description box. Have a good night.